Top of the morning to you.
I guess you could say that. Considering what day it is today.
What, you mean my first day at jail?
No, even though we are in Ireland, you know, it is Thanksgiving. At least it is for us.
That's right, it is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, happy Turkey Day.
That's about it, Cagney. We've covered this building from the basement to the roof.
But they're here. Joe and Hobbs are here. I can feel it.
My men would have found something.
Well, what if we both look down here one more time?
Look down here. They're not around Liberty House, not any longer.
Well, you think they're in another part of Henderson?
I don't know. I'm not taking any chances. I got an APB out all the way to Chicago.
Granddad, if you can hear me, I just wanted you to know that I'm going down to the cafeteria for a little while to get something to eat, okay? How about if when I get back you're awake, huh? I wouldn't want you to miss Thanksgiving. I won't be long, okay?
Joe. Help Joe.
Search for Tomorrow is brought to you by Butter Flavor Crisco. It gives baked and fried foods a rich butter flavor you'll love.
Cagney said to tell you how sorry he is that you couldn't be here when you got home. He and Lieutenant Guardino are still searching Liberty House.
Does Lieutenant Guardino have the number here in case he finds?
He said he'd call the minute he knew, one way or the other. I just hope Joe is all right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be upsetting you like this.
Oh, Lord knows I'm no great fan of Hobbs, but I find it hard to believe she'd go this far.
It's hard to believe anyone would.
Can I get you something?
I've kept the place picked up since you've been in the hospital, since Quinn took off. Jerry, is something wrong?
What? No. No, it's just everything going on, you know, and it being Thanksgiving and all.
Well, maybe we should start cooking. Jerry and I got some groceries, a little turkey and sweet potatoes and cranberries. I thought you might be hungry. I guess Jerry's right. It is strange Thanksgiving. Jerry, it's going to be all right. I know it is.
Where could she be, Evie? Where?
You mean Hobbs?
I keep telling myself that it's going to be over. They're going to find her, and then I'll know for sure whether she's guilty or not.
What if she's not?
She is. At least I hope she is.
Even if she isn't, that doesn't mean your grandfather
Don't say it. I don't want to talk about him, not now.
He is at the police station waiting for word. He wants to find Joe and Hobbs as much as you do.
Don't you see? That doesn't prove anything.
Jerry, he's alone. And it's Thanksgiving. He's your family. Well, you should be with him.
I'm here with you. I'm where I want to be.
Well, Mr. Bergman, hello again. Goodness, that was a terrible fall you took. It's really going to hurt when you come out of it. But I think I have just the right medicine for you.
Joe. Help Joe.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm going to help you first before I help Joe, I promise you.
Joe.
Shh, 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 shh. It's all right. It's okay. Easy. You know. It's going to be so much better for both of you. Not getting in each other's way, not meddling with other people's lives. But this is going to hurt, but just a little. Only a little. And then you won't feel anything. Anything ever again, Mr. Bergman. And don't worry. You'll be seeing your Mrs. Turner very soon.
What's going on here?
What? I'm sorry. Oh, Doctor, Burke, Dr. Hobson, Eleanor Hobson, I don't think we've met.
No. Excuse me, how did you know my name?
Well, the chart. I saw your name on the chart. You are Mr. Bergman's physician, aren't you?
Yes. I'm sorry if I seem suspicious, but I'm new at the hospital, and I thought I'd met all the staff.
Oh, that's quite all right. That's quite all right. I just started myself today.
Your identification badge isn't ready yet?
The what?
It's standard procedure. We all wear them.
It was really very silly, Doctor. I think I left it at the lounge just before I came on duty. I saw by the nurse's chart that Mr. Bergman is suffering from a concussion.
Yes, and he needs his rest.
Well, I just thought I'd stop in and see if I could be of any help.
Just a minute.
Yes.
See if you can back me up on this. What would you say the follow-up ambulatory procedure would be for a case like this?
Doctor, I would never presume to advise another colleague how to handle his patient.
Oh, a second opinion is always welcome. Do you think surgery might relieve some of the pressure on the cerebellum?
Yes, I think that might.
With a concussion?
Oh, absolutely.
Who
you know,
are
I
you
see
and what are
your
you doing
point,
here? Wait a
Doctor.
minute, stop. Come back here.
Joe. Help. Help Joe. Joe.
You still haven't heard from Quinn or Patty or Hogan? I don't understand. How could they all just leave so suddenly? Jerry, why don't you come over here and have some tea with us?
Sure.
I wish there was something I could do, someone I could call. What? You know someone to call. Malcolm McCleary. In Ireland.
Why don't I go unpack the groceries in the kitchen?
Yeah, thanks.
I hope everything's all right.
You sure you want me to do this?
Now look at that. The stars are talking to the moon again. Just as the children are questioning the parents. And only the great waters know who will be bound together and who will be left apart. And who'll be calling Malcolm McCleary?
Hello. My name is Evie Stone. Mr. McCleary doesn't know me, but I wonder if I might speak with him.
By any chance, would this be in behalf of Mrs. Kate McCleary?
Yes. How did you know?
Well, it's no real trick, dear. It's your accent, you see. And besides, don't I know that Malcolm has kin across the ocean?
Well, I'm calling to ask about Mrs. McCleary's sons, Quinn and Hogan.
Ah, yes. Well, they were here. Yes, just a wee bit of a time ago.
She's seen them. Are they there now?
No, not now. They've gone. One far and one near. Ah, but the older brother and his Patty, they be in jail as we're sitting here talking.
What?
But you're not to worry, Mrs. Kate McCleary, because you see, they'll be free soon. And all because theirs is a sort of a trouble with the heart and not with the law.
What have they done?
Done? Oh, well, nothing. They were accused, you see, of aiding and abetting the younger son when he caused trouble.
What kind of trouble?
These are not matters to be talking over the phone, dear, and they're certainly not matters to be trusting a stranger with. You just tell Mrs. Kate McCleary that soon all of her questions will be answered.
But wait, you haven't told me. What if... She hung up. She said Patty and Hogan are in jail, and it's because of Quinn.
Oh, wish you hadn't mentioned Thanksgiving. Now all I can think about is food.
Hey! Hey, where's our breakfast? I'm starving.
Patty, just think. If we were home now, you'd be in the kitchen cooking turkey.
Mm-hmm. You'll be making the dressing.
No, I'd probably be watching football games.
Yeah, why are you making the dressing? What do you think I'm going to be watching while I'm cooking the turkey?
You like football?
Let's put it this way. Does Pistol Pete's punt and pass pigskin preview mean anything to you?
You mean other than me needing a towel every time you try to say it?
Very funny, very funny. Okay, so who's your favorite team?
Chicago Bears, who else?
What do you mean, who else? What about the Minnesota Vikings?
The what? The Vikings? You gotta be kidding me. What? Vikings? You mean a Viking woman is gonna be cooking my turkey?
You mean a bear man's going to be making my dressing?
Bear man?
No, I didn't
Sounds
mean
good
it.
to
I
me.
didn't mean what it sounded to me.
That sounds all right. Come here.
I'll take this up for breakfast any day.
Tis glad I am to be here in that, since I dumped it.
You what?
I dumped your ham and eggs. I couldn't help but overhear all this talk about Thanksgiving, so I did a wee bit of hasty research and came up with a traditional Thanksgiving breakfast.
A traditional breakfast?
Yes, of course, I had to gather up and substitute as best I could. But I'm thinking there's not that much difference between a turkey and a quail.
Well, I guess not.
But the part I'm really partial to is the dressing. I think I came up with a good one. Ta-da!
I think you came up with a great one.
It's all so hazy. I can see Joe and I know that she needs help, but I don't know where or how or why.
It's all right, Stu. Just one thing at a time. Just one thing at a time. What kind of help?
She's in trouble. She's in very bad trouble. Cagney, it could be life or death. Now, why? Why can't I think?
All right, Mr. Bergman, just take it slow.
Lieutenant Gardino's right, Granddad. Just try and take it easy. Don't get yourself all tied up in knots.
Tied. Tied. That's it. She was tied. And I was in the elevator housing room trying to get Joe untied, and then this Hobbs woman walked in and she pushed me.
Hobbs, I knew it. I told you it was Hobbs.
Cagney, she's crazy. She's really crazy.
Look,
Now, you've got to find her before she kills Joe.
We're trying. We're doing everything we can.
Okay.
Mr. Bergman, my men checked out that elevator housing room after your accident. No one there.
That's right. We went all through the entire place, talked to all the residents, but no one even saw them leave.
Wait a minute. There was a woman here before.
A woman?
It was just before Mr. Bergman regained consciousness. She claimed to be a doctor, but I'd never seen her before, and she didn't have an ID badge.
What did she look like?
Tall, good-looking, reddish-brown hair, kind of officious, if you know what I mean. She left before I had a chance to stop her.
But it had to be the Hobbs woman.
Lieutenant, I want a guard put on this door immediately.
Cagney, she's got Joe. I know she's got Joe. You've got to find her before it's too late. Please.
Gonna be all right. He isn't gonna talk. I'll make sure he doesn't somehow. Oh, Jeremiah, I'm doing this all for you. You know I am. It's all for you. Look at you. You're pathetic. Well. As long as your fingerprints are on this, Mrs. Turner, I probably should put it on the edge of the roof, next to where you're going to jump. The police are gone. It's time.
And then she said to tell you not to worry, that all your questions will be answered soon. I wish I knew what kind of trouble she meant about Quinn. At least she said Hogan and Patty would be released soon.
Did you get through to everyone all right?
Yes, I talked to the family. Well, I guess we should get started if we're going to have Thanksgiving dinner. No, I can't leave you alone. Not today.
Maybe we should do as she says. It can be hard having people around all the time.
Well, are you sure you'd be all right?
Besides, I promised Dennings and Maria that I'd bring you by the house. After the words I had with Dennings the other day, I was sort of hoping we could all sit down and have Thanksgiving together.
Well, if you're sure that you will be okay, I won't be long.
Where do you think Dan's off to?
I don't know. Why? You think we want to make a run for it?
Well, it worked for Quinn, didn't it?
I'm sure it did. Quinn's probably already on his way home.
You mean home, like not in Ireland anymore?
Yeah. Oh, they would have caught him by now if you hadn't been.
And what are you two whispering about amongst yourselves? Oh, McCluskey's right. I'm not a very good jailer, am I?
No, but from the smell of things, you're sure I could cook.
This is me own poaching cake. This'll put hair on your chest. Yeah, begging your pardon, miss.
That's all right. She's a Viking fan.
What?
Never mind. Listen, do you know when we're going to get out of this place?
Well, if I had my way, you'd be walking this very minute. But 'tis short on authority I am.
Aye, but not short on the milk of human kindness. Will you get a load of that breakfast?
'Tis Thanksgiving.
'Tis Thanksgiving they should be. Sure, the leprechauns hit you with a pot of gold for a heart.
Listen, why don't you sit down and have a piece of cake with us?
Why not? Sure, they'll have nothing better to do than to sit here. 'Tis a sorry sight, an empty jail.
What do you mean, nothing better to do?
No prisoners will make old Dan here a dull boy before his time.
No prisoners? Does that mean we're free to go?
Unless you'd like another piece of cake. But then, you'll not be able to walk.
It's all right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Don't worry, Stu. We'll find Joe.
I don't know how. We've been over that place pretty thoroughly.
It's not going to be easy. That Liberty House has rooms even I don't know about.
Okay, Gardino, we're going to give it one more try.
You know you chose the perfect day. It's quiet and peaceful in the city. Everybody's sitting down to Thanksgiving dinner. It isn't too cold. The smell of autumn in the air. Winter's coming, we know that. This is going to be a beautiful death.